journals we discovered in the Dragonguard sanctuaries point to one obvious conclusion. The Horn of Jadari exists, but was stolen by the dragon Volcano. We must enter the dragon's lair in Southern Elsweyr and retrieve the horn. The journals indicated that the horn was indestructible, and Stendar knows that dragons are as close to immortal and unchanging as the earth and sky. Fate has placed the Horn of Jadari in our path for a purpose. I believe that with all my heart. Despite its age, the map included with the journal clearly shows where we must go. A dormant volcano in Southern Elsweyr. I ask you, friend, will you make this journey with me? The horses will carry us to the nearest port. From there we can charter a boat and sail to Southern Elsweyr. Thanks to the map you found in Darkwater Temple, it should be easy enough to find Volcano's lair. An excellent idea. Wisdom and reason are sharpened into focus every time we scrutinize the things we learned. What would you like to discuss? When Emperor Varen made me captain of his Dragonguard, I swore to protect the Empire. With the return of the dragons, I knew I had to find a way to fight the beasts, just like the Dragonguard of old. The Horn of Jadari could be our best weapon. It's a Dragonhorn of great power, nearly indestructible and able to replenish its innate magic. It has no equal. With the Horn of Jadari, we have a chance to defeat the dragons of Elsweyr. Without it, the dragons have a distinct advantage. The journal described a dormant volcano near the coast of Southern Elsweyr, though I suspect we'll find a cave or ruin nearby. Dragons prefer secure lairs and aren't known to nest out in the open. Plus, it needs a place to hide the stolen horn. I never heard of Volcano before we saw the name in the journal. The dragons are clever creatures. Besides, the Dragonguard was dissolved around that time. In all likelihood, the sanctuary was abandoned, leaving the Horn of Jadari undefended. What an unusual question. Don't you know that great deeds set the stage for greater victories? And what a deed you already accomplished, facing down a mighty dragon. Rumor has it that all of Anequina knows you to be a mighty dragon hunter. Honestly, I find it invaluable to fight alongside someone with your expertise. Volcano should prove little trouble for you and I. Regardless of the risks we face, we have a duty to Tamriel to retrieve this Dragonhorn. As a Blade Master and Captain of the Dragonguard, I am quite up to the task of helping you take down this dragon. Dragon's lair should be nearby. Be on your guard, warrior. That Kashiti ruin in the distance. Fine place for a dragon to nest. Prepare yourself, warrior. Who knows what awaits us in there? Curious. It seems this place once served as a Kwama mine, though it appears abandoned now.
exists in untold centuries.
Hide in the shadows, beast. Come fight us in the light.
You sound just like the Dragonguard who last graced these halls.
The Dragonguard who sought the Horn of Jadari in ages past. May your light burn eternal, old warrior.
You seek the horn of my cowardly brother. Pathetic. Like the Dragonguard before you, death will be your only reward.
The Horn of Jadari? Is that the Horn of Haloxen's brother? It appears this soldier was killed by Kwama. It must have been a massive swarm.
These pitiful Dragonguard found only death in Veloxen's lair.
Stay alert. I fear the beast lays a trap for us. dragon's roar has stirred the Quama. Defend yourself! Dragon uses Quama as a form of defense. How cowardly. Step quickly. We don't want to be caught in the open. Sept scales. The drawbridge blocks our way. See if you can find any clue as to how to operate the pulleys. see it. The Horn of Jadari is just ahead. At last, the Horn of Jadari. Now we finally have a chance against this dragon threat. We have reclaimed the Horn of Jadari!
A dragon's horn.
To arms!
Pity I don't share my brother's sentiment. Kriko! Hus Roda! Kriko! Kriko! Roda! Kriko! 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 We should return to the Abbey of Blades. A moment, if you please. Our battle against Veloxen left me quite exhausted. Return to the Abbey of Blades and let Kasura know what we succeeded. I will follow as soon as I can.
It is good to see you hale and whole, warrior. But where is Sai? Did something happen? You found the Dragonhorn. By Lecky's perfect blade, that is good news. Thank you, warrior. You did far more than help Sai Sahan recover the wisdom of the Dragonguard. Because of your efforts, he finally has a way to combat this dragon invasion.
I've returned, and I bring the Dragonhorn. Come, let us speak. Now that we have the Horn of Jadari, our true work begins. As the saying goes, strike when the opportunity appears, or stand by and do nothing. I can never do nothing. Most certainly. You saw how it knocked Volokson out of the sky, granting us a significant advantage in battle. If it's as indestructible as the journal says, it will prove invaluable in the battles to come. I just wish we knew the Horn's origin. Volokson implied that the Dragonhorn was willingly given by another of its kind. But what manner of dragon would give away its own horn? And for what purpose? Well, perhaps things will become clearer with more study. I must train with the Dragonhorn and prepare for what lies ahead. And so must you, warrior. When the time comes, I will call for your aid. Together, we shall fight back against the dragons and drive them from Elsweyr. This, I swear to you. When the Dragonguard dies, we say a prayer. May your flame burn eternal. It's a promise to honor them, a desire for their legacy to live on. And it's an oath that we uphold, to never forget those who came before. An oath I will always honor. Reports tell me that the dragons have moved into Southern Elsweyr, ravaging towns and villages along the way. That is where I will go. And I'll send for you when I get there. We won't be alone. We'll rally others to our cause. Those willing to take up the mantle of the dragon hunters of old. It will be glorious. We still have so much to learn, though. So much to do to reignite the Dragonguard. I've been far too busy. Between helping rebuild the Abbey and finding a way to fight the dragon invasion in Elsweyr, there's been little time to socialize. I'm not certain where Lyris is, truth be told. Kasura told me that she visited the Abbey, but departed soon after. And as I said, I have been quite busy. I do plan to find her eventually, if only to make sure she's doing well. Reports tell me that the dragons have moved into